Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here. Well, I wish I could tell you that I spend my summer weekends up in the Hamptons, but no, I'm here in the Catskills, about 3.5 hours away from the city. Anyway, how you doing? Wanted to touch base with you on the awakening and see how you're getting along. It's difficult, isn't it? It's not easy. You remember, you're giving up your old self. It's a death in the family. You know, that awakening is for people to deal with deaths in a family. And that's what you're dealing with right now. You're dealing with a death in the family. Your older self is dead. You're alive now, all right? And you're going to be changed. And you're going to revert back and forth from depression to awakening, all right? It's not going to happen one day and then all of a sudden, you know, you're going to say to yourself, I'm completely over this. You know, I'm not going to ever divert back or anything like that. You are. All right, everybody does. Everybody will. They might not let you know, but they do. All right, your older self is dead. It's gone. This is your newer self. It's like, I mean, I don't want to get spiritual or anything like that, but it's almost like being born again, you know, in a way. And that's tough to deal with. You know, it is. But again, you'll get through it. You know, you definitely will get through it. It's an amazing feeling. You know, now that you're at this level, you know, wherever you may be right now, you'll be at that level and you're going to change a lot of lives. And that's what you're going to have to look forward to. And that's going to be a turning point for you. Now, I just got over a cold. I haven't been able to really post any videos. I've been feeling under the weather, you know, working full time. I can't take any days off. I'm saving up for my P900. So I don't want to take any days off. I don't care. I'm not going to get anyone sick. And but I'm better now. I don't feel sick. Being out in the nice warm sunlight and the woods up here clears out your lungs and gets you feeling much better. So next week I'll be taking it out, and I'm going to show you some expressions on people's faces when they actually see these pictures from NASA. But back to what I was talking about earlier, and dealing with your self being born again, you know. And that's something that really is absolutely amazing that you're going through right now. How you stumbled across everything, how you found everything, and how you put everything together. Whether you started off a flat earther and then figured out NASA was fake, or vice versa. For myself, it was kind of like I almost went into just going into flat earth. The curvature got to me. I couldn't debunk the curvature. That was the problem. You know, I can't debunk a curve here. There's absolutely no curve at all, at least from the equations that they've given us. At you've seen my other videos I've told you about at 39, what it is, 3,959 miles in diameter. There is no curve. You should most definitely be able to see it. You look at the Weather Channel. Look at that pathetic picture that they put of the U.S. You know, completely curved and concaved. You know, with this drawing around it. I mean, it's just, it's horrible what they've fed us and given us on our plate. Oh well, here you go. It's like it's like going to a crappy restaurant. You know, here's your dinner. Well, I'm not happy with it. I need more answers, or send it back. And that's basically what I did, and that's how I woke up. I sent all this information that was given to me back into the oven, burned it all, and refreshed myself with something new. And that's exactly what you're doing right now. And that's something that amazing that you're able to get to this point. Remember, I told you you're the smartest people in the world. I'm not saying I'm the smartest person in the world, but I'm just saying you are the smartest person in the world right now. For accepting this, understanding it, grabbing the truth, researching everything, and just being able to digest everything, you know? I get more and more kind of almost depressed of being around children, you know, not being able to tell them, you know, especially when somebody's telling them, because they're starting to ask questions now, you know. I mean, they're starting to say, you know, how many planets are there? And, you know, I feel guilty almost telling them lies. I'm just going to have to get through that, and I will. And you'll probably have to do the same thing. Anybody under the age of 10, I don't think, I don't know, I don't think they should have this information, I really don't. And, you know, maybe when they get to like 13 or 14, because, I mean, children are maturing so quickly now, so there's really no, and it depends on where they're growing up, you know, whether it's in a city, whether it's up here. You know, I mean, they might need some more time up here. They might need less time down the city. I don't know. You've got to judge it as a dad yourself, you know. But I wouldn't just come out and blur it one day on Christmas or Thanksgiving and say, hey, the earth is flat. No, that's not good. Everything that you've been learning in your science class is absolutely incorrect. No, you've got to gradually break into it. All right, and I think that's probably the best way of going about it. But you'll figure it out. For now, just deal with yourself. You know, get yourself to where you're almost at 100%. You can boldly, shall we say, go where no one has gone before. Have some Star Trek. Oh, by the way, I have a bunch of Star Trek videos if you want them. I'm going to get rid of them. They're going bye-bye. Anyway, so just get through it yourself first and then figure out what you think you want to do, you know, with your family, with your kids, with your wife. You know, that's another thing too. That's a real touchy subject. Other people will just say, just break up with her, dump her. It's not that easy, my friends. You can do some convincing. She really loves you. Don't worry about it. You'll figure it out. All right, I think I've said what I needed to say.